When it comes to discovering your genius, we first must understand what a genius is. One of the best definitions I have found on the subject of becoming a genius comes from a man named Napoleon Hill. Now, Napoleon Hill is the author of the book Think and Grow Rich, which has grossed millions of dollars and millions of copies and is known as one of the best personal development self-help books there is to this day. So I would like to say that Napoleon Hill is a very credible source and, in my own stand, genius himself. So his definition is, quote, "A genius is simply one who has taken full possession of his own mind and directed it towards objects of his own choosing, without permitting outside influences to discourage or mislead him." Now, that's probably not the definition you were thinking of, were you? You were probably thinking of the dictionary definition of a genius, which is, a genius is a person who displays exceptional superior intellectual ability, creativity, or originality, typically to the degree that is associated with the achievement of new advances in the domain of knowledge. Wow, that's kind of a mouthful. We have this overarching idea that a genius is superior to us, that somehow they have been gifted or have some magical power that we can never amount to or even come close to accomplishing what they can accomplish. However, this is far from the truth, and Napoleon Hill's definition surely proves it. If you were to study some of the geniuses of our history, you would see that they fit Napoleon Hill's definition better than almost anyone else. Let's look at a few examples. Let's take Thomas Edison. He gave us the incandescent light bulb. Now, Edison failed over 10,000 times trying to make the light bulb work. His peers called him a crackpot. They thought he was a crazy. They thought that he would never ever get the light bulb to work. They thought he was some mad scientist. Now we regard him as a genius. Wow, that's quite a flip. Wonder how he did it. Well, if we go back to Napoleon Hill's definition of a genius, he says that a genius is simply one who has taken full possession of his or her mind and directed it towards an object of his or her choosing. Einstein simply chose that he wanted to make the light bulb work, and that's it. And he permitted no other outside influences to discourage him to do so. That is a true definition of a genius. Let's use another example. How about Albert Einstein? Well, he gave us the theory of relativity. Einstein again was considered somebody who was, yes, very intellectually smart, however, a little bit crazy. Another kind of person that you probably wouldn't want to associate with a lot in public. But you know what? He's now considered a genius because of the theory that he gave us, and it was able to develop his mind. That's what this program is all about. Developing your mind and your brain so that you're able to become a super learning machine. If you want to start to discover your genius, you need to start using your mind and directing it towards efforts that you want. You see, the key to unlocking your genius is to use your mind and to fix your mind towards an object of your choosing. What Hill is suggesting is that you set a goal and do everything in your power to achieve that goal. One of the biggest factors in achieving goals is the influence of others. Who are you hanging out with? What are your peers saying about you? Are you letting them influence your life? I have created an entire course on goal setting. In fact, it is Udemy's #1 course on goal setting because I understand how important goal setting is, and so does Napoleon Hill. If you want to develop into a genius, you have to set goals. You have to stick to your goal until you see it through all the way to the end and not let anyone else distract you from your goal. Focus, focus, focus. Use your mind, use your brain to focus, and you will surely become a genius. Did our geniuses have some special power? Well, the answer is no. They did, however, learn how to develop their minds. That in itself is kind of a special power. Not everybody develops their minds like they did. That is what you're going to have to do in this course. You're going to have to learn how to develop your mind and your brain, and you will surely begin to see some amazing results. So let's get started on our amazing learning journey here in this course. I thank you for enrolling, and I look forward to teaching you more in our next lectures. Let's get started.